फैसला मैं करूं।
My country hearkens for me. Why should I waste my time here?
दो जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो है, एक जो यहाँ खड़ा है और दूसरे आप, हर एक आप में से।
हम समझते हैं कि वो आवाम का एक आवाज़ था, तो वो बातें भी जो है वो ज़्यादा इंटेलेक्चुअल या कोई ज़्यादा गहरी या इस तरह से नहीं, अवामी ज़ुबान में बात करता था। मिसाल उसने हम लोगों को कहा कि यार हमें तो आप जो है ना एक बाकायदा बना के दो कि भाई लियारी का मसला क्या है, क्योंकि आप लोग हैं, हम किसी को नहीं कहेंगे, आपको कहते हैं, आप लोग करें। तो जब वो यहाँ पर आता था तो वो बाकायदा लोगों के नब्ज़ पे हाथ रखता था, जैसे एक हकीम होता है ना कि आपकी बीमारी, तो वो मसले पर बात करता था।
He came to relate to the crowd. It was a very turbulent, restless crowd, and he had to ensure that he was able to command their attention. But also, when that kind of interaction takes place between a powerful speaker and a crowd, the crowd begins to energize the speaker.
जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो एक नहीं है, दो जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो है।
And in a way guide the speaker as much as the speaker expresses what the crowd wants and leads the crowd also towards the direction of his thought and his vision.
जो आपकी तकलीफ है वो मेरी है, क्योंकि मैंने कहा कि मैं दो हूँ, मैं एक नहीं हूँ, एक इस जिस्म में, इस खून में, इस बुत में खड़ा हूँ।
मतलब उसके तकरीर तो था ही जो है वो क्लास बेसिस पे था ना, कि भाई वो जो बड़े क्लास के लोग थे, हालांकि वो ख़ुद भी जागीरदार था, लेकिन जो है वो फ्यूडल्स के ख़िलाफ़ और इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट के ख़िलाफ़ और जो है आम लोगों की हमायत में वो बात करता था। तो उसमें जो उसका लहजा था और जो उसका बॉडी लैंग्वेज था, तो जिस तरह से वो हिलता था, आगे आता था, बाज़ जगह वो अपनी कमीज़ फाड़ देता था गुस्से में, उसमें जो है उसने इन लोगों का दिल जीत लिया था।
Mr. Bhutto had that capacity to take the energy from the crowd and then add something very distinct and particular about himself, a high, thin-pitched voice which he had and which was not the ideal voice. And over years it became more resonant, and not just vocally resonant but thematically resonant, because he began to genuinely reflect what aspirations the people had, which had not been voiced and expressed the way he was able to express, in a candid way and in a very stark manner.
लेबनान, मोरक्को, मराकश, अल्जीरिया, सब मुसलमानों के साथ अच्छे ताल्लुकात चाहते हैं।
Obviously, you don't look just at what the speaker is saying or how he's speaking. One also registers, especially we as journalists, we also register what impact the speech is having on the audience, how the audience is responding, and I think I'd give him full marks because he managed to sway the audience and he knew where to say what and what words to put in and how to, even if his weakness was there, he still managed to cover it up.
He knew up to where to take the pitch of an argument or a discussion with the crowd. I mean, a discussion is perhaps not the right word because the crowd is not able to speak back to him or to the speaker, but it expresses itself in applause, and that applause can be a terrible narcotic, because if the crowd keeps applauding the speaker thinks that whatever he's saying has to be the right thing. So if he says something even more intense than what he said a minute ago, he'll get even more applause. And that narcotic can be very, very dangerous.
Because I still remember that very famous speech in which he said कि मैं शराब तो पीता हूँ लेकिन गरीबों का खून तो नहीं पीता. Now you see, that had a very big impact on the people, and it was in his own defense against the religious lobbies who were accusing him of being un-Islamic and of drinking and things like that. So I think he was a very good orator. That is one thing I think I'm sure his enemies would also concede.
हाँ मतलब एक काम हो के तकरीर नहीं करता था ना, एक जैसे एक आदमी आते ही चिल्लाना शुरू कर दे, हाँ, और चिल्लाने के साथ साथ जोर जोर से, मतलब वो बाज़ औक़ात तो सामने माइक वाइक गिर जाते थे और अल्फाज जो है चूज़ करने के लिए जो है उसको हो सकता है कुछ उर्दू अल्फाज नहीं आते हैं तो वो उसको सिंधी में कहता था, फिर कहता था यार आप लोग अगर नहीं समझते तो आप बताओ कि ये गुल्लन जी टोकरी को क्या बोलते हैं, मतलब ये फूलें के गमले को क्या बोलते हैं ना, तो उसको गमला लफ्ज़ नहीं आता था तो पब्लिक को पूछता था तो पब्लिक उसको कहता गमला, अच्छा, तो वो उनको ऐसे इन्वॉल्व करता था।
अच्छा ठीक है, आपकी बात मान ली, आपकी बात, बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ, सुन लो सुन लो सुन लो सुन लो।
हर आदमी को जैसे ऊपर खड़ा वो देख रहा हो सारे मजमे को, तो हर आदमी को वो अपने तरफ मतवजा करने के लिए मुख्तलिफ क्वेश्चन करता था, लोगों को हाथ उठवाता था, खड़ा करता था उनको कि खड़े हो जाओ बैठ जाओ, तो वो पूरा कंट्रोल करता था।
And then the crucial decision on the recognition of Bangladesh, the crowd in Nishtar Park. I mean, he was astute enough to know that the crowd was intelligent enough to realize that this was a fait accompli, that we could not undo what had already happened. And it was just a question of time. But in order to ensure that the people were seen to be with him, he addressed the crowd and he asked them for permission to recognize the reality of Bangladesh, and of course they gave it to him.
Without actually implementing that ideology and giving it, translating it into reality, he still managed to create the impression that it is there, and like people thought he's sort of secular, although we know what he did to the Ahmadis, so that was not something very secular, and but in a way it also proved to be his downfall, in the sense that the PNA movement after General Zia had taken over, that was all there. I mean, the religious parties won support, or whatever support they got. It was because they were constantly projecting him as anti-religion and pro. Well, they actually don't even use the word secular, they just say ladeen, meaning irreligious and things like that. So, which just shows that these contradictions show how he managed to do something and say something else.